Let's be honest for a moment. Right now, as you listen to this, there's a specific task lurking in the back of your mind that you've been avoiding for days, maybe even weeks. You know exactly what it is, and you know how much it actually matters for your future. Yet, here you are, caught in the infinite scroll, feeling that heavy, cold knot of guilt tightening in your chest with every passing second. Most people will tell you that you're just lazy or that you simply lack the discipline to succeed. But what if I told you that your brain is actually sabotaging you on purpose just to keep you safe? Today, I'm going to show you how a simple 2-minute psychological cheat code can shut down that inner critic and finally turn your maybe tomorrow into right now. Welcome back to the channel. I'm here to help you master your mind and optimize your life through the lens of modern behavioral science. We are going to do a deep dive into the 2-minute rule, a framework used by world-class performers and elite CEOs to kill procrastination at its absolute source. Have you ever wondered why the hardest part of going to the gym is just putting on your shoes? Or why opening a blank document to start a major project feels like you're trying to lift 1,000 pounds? It isn't a character flaw, and it definitely isn't because you weren't born with enough willpower. It's actually deep-seated evolutionary biology. Inside your head, there is a constant, silent war going on between two very different parts of your brain. On one side, you have the prefrontal cortex, which is the logical, advanced part of you that wants to succeed and build a better life. But on the other side, you have the amygdala, the ancient lizard brain that views any kind of change or effort as a direct threat to your survival. Think of your brain like a high security building. When you tell yourself that you're going to write a 50-page proposal or start a whole new diet today, your amygdala sees that massive goal and starts screaming in a panic. It perceives that task as a giant predator that's going to drain all your vital energy, so it triggers a stress response. Suddenly, you feel tired, you feel hungry, or you find yourself becoming intensely interested in checking your email for the 15th time. This is what we call the resistance. It is an invisible psychological force that pushes back against you the very second you try to improve your life. The biggest lie we've been sold by society is that we need to feel motivated before we actually take action. We sit around waiting for that spark of inspiration to strike like lightning. But here's the cold, hard truth. Motivation is a fair weather friend. It shows up when you're watching an inspiring movie, but it vanishes the moment things get difficult. If you rely on motivation to get things done, you are essentially letting your fleeting emotions drive your career. Truly successful people don't wait for motivation. They build systems that make motivation completely irrelevant. They understand a fundamental law of human physics. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Imagine a car that's been sitting in a driveway in the middle of a freezing winter. The hardest part of the journey isn't driving down the street. It's getting the engine to turn over for the very first time. Once the engine is running and the car is moving, the rest is easy. Procrastination works exactly the same way. When you're sitting on the couch, you are stuck in what scientists call static friction. But once you find a way to move just 1 inch, you enter kinetic friction. And suddenly, staying in motion requires much less energy than starting did. So, how do we actually hack this system? The answer is the 2-minute rule. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. Read a book? Just read 1 page. Meditate for 30 minutes? Just sit down and close your eyes for 2 minutes. Fold the laundry? Just fold 1 pair of socks and stop if you want to. In the beginning, the outcome doesn't matter at all. The only thing that matters is showing up. A habit must be established before it can be improved. If you can't master the basic skill of simply showing up for 2 minutes, you never have a chance to see the results you want. Let me tell you about a writer I know who was paralyzed by the idea of writing her first novel. She would sit at her desk for hours, staring at a blinking cursor, feeling more and more like a failure. Finally, she applied the 2 minute rule. Her only goal for the day was to write one single sentence. That was it. Do you know what happened? Almost every single time, once she wrote that first sentence, she would think, well, I'm already here. I might as well write another one. By focusing on the 2 minute entry point, she bypassed the fear and finished her draft in 6 months. There was also a man who wanted to lose weight, so he used this rule for the gym. Every single day, he would drive to the gym, walk inside, exercise for exactly 5 minutes, and then leave. His friends thought he was losing his mind, but he wasn't training his muscles yet, he was training his identity. He was becoming the type of person who goes to the gym every single day, no matter what. He was mastering the art of showing up. And once that identity was solid, the rest of the workout felt completely natural. He eventually lost over 100 pounds because he focused on the first 5 minutes rather than the finish line. But here is where the true power lies: the psychological shift from outcome based habits to identity based habits. Most of us try to change what we have, but real change comes from changing who we are. When you do your 2 minute task every single day, you are casting a vote for the person you want to become. If you write one sentence every day, you are casting a vote for the identity of a writer. Eventually, your brain stops saying, I'm trying to do this, and starts saying, this is who I am. Once a behavior is part of your identity, it no longer requires willpower. You don't need a motivational speech to brush your teeth in the morning. You just do it because you are a person who values hygiene. It's no longer a struggle, it's just your nature. To make this even more effective, you should combine the 2 minute rule with something called habit stacking. This is where you identify a current habit you already do every day, like brewing your coffee, and you stack your new 2 minute habit right on top of it. For instance, tell yourself, after I pour my morning coffee, I will write down one thing I'm grateful for. By using the old habit as an anchor, you don't have to remember to do the new one. Your brain is already on autopilot, and you're just adding a tiny 120-second detour that leads to a better version of you. Now, I want to address the skeptics. You might think that doing something for only 2 minutes is a waste of time, but momentum is a physical law. Once you start, you've broken the spell of not doing. Even on your absolute worst days, when you're sick, tired, or stressed, the 2 minute rule acts as your safety net. Doing a 2 minute version of your habit keeps the streak alive. It keeps the neural pathway in your brain from disappearing. It is always better to do less than you hoped than to do nothing at all. Consistency is the soil where greatness grows. At this very moment, you have two choices. You can close this video and go right back to your old patterns of overthinking, or you can stand up right now and execute one single 2 minute task. That one tiny decision could be the literal turning point of your entire year. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment is a myth designed to keep you comfortable and stagnant. I want to challenge you to start your own 2 minute journey today. Pick one habit you've been avoiding, scale it down to its smallest, most ridiculous version, and do it for the next 7 days. Once you finish your first 2 minute session today, I want you to come back to this video and leave a comment saying, Day 1 done. Let's use this comment section as a place of accountability. Remember, the path to a completely new life doesn't start with a giant leap that leaves you exhausted. It starts with a single 2 minute step that you can take right now. Thank you so much for watching until the very end. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the psychology of success. I'll see you in the next one, but for now, go take those 2 minutes. Your future self is waiting.